Greetings everyone. In this video, we'll understand what SDLC is, its phases, models, and how we can choose the right model. My name is Kanishk and let's get started. The Software Development Lifecycle (SDLC) is a structured process that software development team follows to design, develop, test, and deploy software applications. It ensures that the software is developed efficiently, effectively, and meets the specific needs of the user. The SDLC typically involves several phases, each one with its own specific goals and activities. These are planning, design, development, testing, deployment, and maintenance. Let's discuss them one by one. Planning and requirement analysis. Identify the need. Determine the purpose of the software and who will use it. Gather requirements. Collect detailed information about the software functionality, features, and performance expectations. Feasibility study. Assess the technical, economical, and operational feasibility of the project. Project planning. Create a detailed project plan including timelines, resource allocations, and risk management strategies. Next one is design. System design. Define the overall architecture of the software including hardware and software components. Software design. Create detailed design documents such as data flow diagrams, UL diagram, and module design. User interface design. Design the user interface to ensure it's user-friendly and intuitive. Next one is development. Coding. Write the code using the chosen programming language and tools. Testing. Conduct unit testing to identify and fix bugs in individual code modules. Integration. Combine the individual modules into complete system. Testing. Unit testing. Test individual components of the software. Integration testing. Test how different components integrate with each other. System testing. Test the entire system to ensure it meets the specific requirements. User acceptance testing involves end user to test the software in real world environment. Deployment. Installing. Deploy the software to the target system. Configuration. Configure the software to specific system and environments. Data migration. Migrate data for existing systems to the new software. Maintenance. Corrective maintenance. Fix bugs and errors. Adaptive maintenance. Modify the software to adapt to change in the environment or user needs. Protective maintenance. Improve the software's performance and usability. Preventive maintenance. Take proactive measures to prevent future problems. Now let's talk about the models of SDLC. There are several SDLC models, each with its own advantage and disadvantage. Most common models include Waterfall model, a linear sequential approach where each phase is completed before moving on to the next. Agile model, an iterative approach that emphasizes flexibility and customer collaboration. Iterative model, the combination of waterfall and agile models involving repetitive cycle of design, development, and testing. V model, a variation of waterfall model that emphasizes testing at each phase of the development cycle. Spiral model, a risk-driven approach that combines elements of the waterfall and iterative models. Now the question comes, how can we choose the right model for us? The choice of SDLC models depends upon the various factors that includes project size and complexity. Large, more complex projects may benefit from a more structured approach like the waterfall model. Customer involvement. Agile models are well suited for projects that require high level of customer involvement. Risk factor. Risk-driven models like the spiral model are suitable for projects that are high level of uncertainty. Team expertise and skills. Experienced teams may be able to adapt to more flexible models like Agile. By understanding the key phases of models of SDLC, software development teams can effectively plan, execute, and maintain high-quality software applications. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe for more such content.